Hi Geminis, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot Weekly Tarot for January 22nd through January 28th. Also, whenever this reading pops up on your feed, this reading is meant for you. Sometimes we need to reflect back, even in the future, you know, when we might not have gotten the message that we needed to get at that time. Whenever it pops up, it's for you. Okay, Gemini? Now, your monthly extended, which will be linked at the end of this video, was really about your personal power and embracing past life energy. All right? Like that there's been this lingering past life energy that's kind of been tugging you down. All right? I'm kind of getting this energy like inside of you in the air. Like there's this energy that's just been tugging you down. So we need to embrace our shadow as well, all right? You know, that past life energy is connected to our shadow. I did just upload the video for utilizing astrology to help embrace your shadow side. So that will also be linked at the end of this video because I go sign by sign and you see your opposite. You see the polar sign and your natal sign and how they work together and how we can see certain traits. When we identify those traits, we can connect to that shadow energy and let our inner child know that we are safe, all right? Ooh, well, that really popped out. Yeah, because this is what it's all about. We need to mother ourselves, all right? So no matter what age you're at, you're never too old to reparent yourself, okay? That inner child is perpetually an inner child, all right? And so it is about making sure that you take that loving, kind, nurturing energy for yourself just as much as you do for other people. Big week. Big week. We have the full moon in Leo on the 25th, clearing the way, and then Uranus direct in Taurus and unexpected events moving us forward. So it really is important. You have the benevolent energy of being in Aquarius season, a fellow air sign, to really move forward and get that momentum from a Pluto going into Aquarius too. I mean, my goodness, like we really, if there are power struggles, especially too, like if these power struggles are like in your personal situation, like with your relationships or your career or your children, it's really about having this part of your emotional evolution is knowing when to step into something and knowing when to leave it. All right. And so when it happens to that, like with these power struggles, the best thing to do, let's talk about like a toddler having a temper tantrum, right? You redirect or you walk away. You don't engage into that struggle, if you will. Right. And so like that's something too, when it comes to projection and knowing that other people project their shadow and we project ours too. And so it's just really having the emotional maturity to not need to give our 2 cents all the time. It's hard though, Gemini. I know. I'm a Gemini rising, Gemini moon, Gemini north node, like got a lot of Gemini. But remember too, 2024, this is the year of Gemini and it's going to be the year of the dragon. All right. So we are powerfully moving forward and I hope you're as excited as I am. And all of that knowledge you need to get what you want, to answer the wake-up call, to shine that inner light, it's within. And actually, too, this is interesting because my next video on Fairy Tales Tarot is going to be the High Priestess. So if you haven't subscribed to Fairy Tales Tarot, that'll also be linked at the end of this video. I'm going through all of the cards with your favorite fairy tales so that you can see yourself as the hero of your own journey. All right. And like really getting to that inner child energy of the magic of fairy tales. I really think it's a wonderful connection to empower yourself with the tarot. Because remember, it's a choose your own adventure book, right? Tarot just gives you choices. It's not, nothing's clear cut. It's the choices you make that really connect it all together. So I will be going through all the cards and then I will be releasing a Fairy Tales deck in the future. And I will be doing also some fun readings connected to fairy tales as well. So definitely subscribe to that. But yeah, when it comes to relationships, like I know that you got this for your overall, but like it's about the 2 twins within you, right? Like the most important relationship you have is the relationship with yourself. And it's the duality of your sign. That shadow energy video is going to be so important for you specifically because you do have 2 sides to your personality. And there's no guilt, shame, or fear, all right? It's who you are and you embrace it. And it's like knowing when one side needs to take the lead and when the other side needs to take the lead, right? It's that balance of knowing. But a big part of this, I think, really is Geminis to not engage in the collective chaos. I guess that's really the best way to describe what that Leo full moon is, like collective chaos energy. So be a part of the lightning bolt of change. You don't want to deal with whatever is happening. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Going back to like the King of Cups, emotional maturity again. You don't want to give energy of that Capricorn paradigm and that shadow. We want to be aligned with that Aquarian age. It's trickling in, right? Like stay focused here. So like however you would respond to what you're responding to, because like you're in the energy of that, rise above it, okay? Rise above whatever that is and take that, that choice that's aligned with where you're going, not where you are, okay? All right, well, let's get into it because I like that, because I do think there's something to celebrate here. And so it'll be exciting to see what we got. Let's see what we have for Geminis for January 22nd through January 20th, 2024. Also, Geminis, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. I cannot believe like the sun today is so bright. It's wild. Like, I'm not kidding. I could like barely see the cards with the Taurus reading. Big step of answering the wake-up call, the 5 of Coins. 5 of Coins, the light comes from within, all right? And so if there are feelings of needing others to come in to solve an issue, like the light comes from within and you've got this, all right? Interesting. Heck yeah. Oh, yeah. Can you tell I'm from the Midwest? Oh, yeah. Gemini, I hope you're excited. This is, like, this makes me want to get emotional for you. And, like, I mean, especially with Judgment on the bottom. So I do believe Aries actually got this in their last week's energy, too, which is very interesting. But last week's energy coming into this week is the 2 of Swords. Now, this is ruled by Moon and Libra. And I'm going to take the message I had with Aries and we'll see if the clarifiers connect to it. But like it really relates to like a choice needs to be made on how we respond or how we communicate. And it was what I was saying, you can stay stuck in the Capricorn paradigm response or you can get into the Aquarian age, right? But the choice is yours. It is a card indicating compromise. Like there might need to be a compromise made in order to move forward. And keeping things in perspective, all right? So like, again, it's so hard when our shadow gets triggered. It's so hard when our ego is hurt. But like, if we can put the pieces together, going within, right? This blindfold is here because that they can't look at the 3D world. That it needs to come from within, what the choice that needs to be made. It needs to be also related to fairness and balance, right? Libra energy. But I honestly, I think this is going to be fascinating because I think this is going to point down to whatever clarifies and we'll get more information there. But that's coming in from last week into this week. So you might have been contemplating something. Like, I think the choice is definitely being made this week because you have karmic completion, all right? Or honestly, actually, the choice might have been made last week, but it's taking you here. And no matter what, this is fantastic. You could also have Moon in Libra, so check your chart. If you do have Moon in Libra, this reading could really be resonating for you. This week's energy, the World. Karmic completion, all right? Feeling your place in the universe. Finally taking that mask off, all right? Take off your mask and shine your light. Be exactly who you are, all right? This isn't letting anybody else dictate who you are. Like, you are free. You are liberated, all right? This is that liberation. Like, you are liberated to... And, you know, the world follows judgment, right? So you liberate yourself and then you're free, okay? And then this is, again, like this is something coming to an end. And this is Saturn energy. So this has a lot to do with the Saturn direct in Pisces energy from November. There being a completion with that. So go back to like the time around November 4th and like really see the things in your life that were prominent in your 3D world. Like it might have been something you've been thinking about for a while and then all of a sudden like it was in, like you had to face it like physically, right? And that is where this completion is coming in. So reminder, Leo full moon is clearing the way. This is that completion. It's like a sword like that's coming in, right? And then Uranus direct in Taurus, unexpected events moving you forward, all right? You don't know what's going to happen next, but it's going to be good. So you got to keep your vibration high, all right? Because again, next week's energy, the sun, this is everything. This is literally the best card in the deck, okay? This is not only confidence, it's joy. It's just having the celebration of like, you're being released from something, okay? There's something you're being released from, and that's what's so wonderful. And like I said, your energy, Gemini, for 2024, it just keeps getting better and better. And it's a snowball. It's like a sunball. Like picture like the sun as a snowball, and like all this radiant energy just keeps getting better and better and more and more and more. So I sure hope you're excited, because I'm excited for you. All right, let's clarify the Two of Swords. Last week coming into this week. Why is the Two of Swords here? Last week coming into this week. Why is the Two of Swords here for Geminis? Last week coming into this week. Yeah, definitely going to have to put Here Comes the Sun for you for your title, because like this is a completion where it's you embracing, is everything I was saying in your January extended about really embracing your shadow. And like there doesn't need to be guilt, shame, or fear. And like the confidence that comes with the sun is so magical to see after you complete some karmic completion in your life, okay? Ooh, amazing. All right, so the Knight of Cups, like this can be too like I find this, because like the choices being made, it all comes down to your motives and your motivation. Okay, so like what's motivating you? And like this is something that's like going to fill your cup, right? This could also be somebody younger than you. This is generally court cards or people in our life, but it's having that introspection, which I love, because generally the Knights are like really impulsive, okay? Like they just charge forward. And there's something here where like you are charged up, all right? And you're charged up like with motivation. So maybe it could be like you felt like you were stuck or stagnant. And then there's something in you that ignites, that like drives you. And it's not the fire energy, it's emotions. There's something emotionally within you that is driving you forward. And that's what I think is helping like clear this, like you're getting that momentum, okay? And you are in touch with who you are, okay? And so like I said, when you can be in tune into the depths of your emotions and your subconscious, like you are unlocking so much. And I'm so excited. Also too, like it could be too, you're taking a path that's emotionally fulfilling you, all right? Maybe you haven't been feeling emotionally fulfilled and you felt like there was like a feeling of like being stuck in a way. And like, that's why this Leo new moon, like we have to see the positive, like clearing the way for us to charge forward. The Knights charge forward. Like in traditional tarot, like those Knights are like on their way. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of energy we want to have. Because too, Uranus going direct, all planets are going to be direct until like April, I think. So we got to make the most out of the next 3 to 4 months, okay? Especially like I said, because when May comes, Gemini, like that's where like Jupiter in Gemini, I mean, it's going to be big. All right, so let's see what we got here. Why is the world here? Oh, wow. Okay. This is like done, Gemini, okay? And there is something here too with karma, with money, okay? And so it could, like, if you've felt like you're in this cycle of like being at the bottom and like not here at the top, like this is shifting, okay? Staying connected to who you are, okay? And motives that are like in tune with your, you know, emotions and motivations. Like there's some sort of karmic completion when it comes to your finances too. Like this is a big shift. Like clearly it's positive. The death is like dead, done, and over, okay? Scorpio energy, release, transformation. This too, though, the thing that I think is important here and why I'm seeing it is, yes, with this completion, like we finally freed ourselves from something or someone. But it also takes us discarding old beliefs, discarding old thoughts, discarding old routines, all right? Sometimes old relationships, but like there's something here where for this to bloom and blossom into this radiant energy, we do need to have this. We can't lose sight of this Knight of Cups is really what I'm getting, all right? We have to stay connected to that Knight of Cups within us. Yes, because even Amazon is agreeing with me with that bum. But like, I find it fascinating here because we have this cup here, or I'm sorry, this Knight here, and then we have the Knight of Death here. And like, you need to be ready for a whole, like, this is like, you know, you completely change like your look almost. Do you know what I mean? Like, and not saying you have to do that. I'm just saying like there's something here where it's like a makeover. Like it could be an energetic makeover or it could be a physical makeover, like take it how it resonates. But there's something here that's liberating you to be in who you are. It could be like, let's say you've been dressing a certain way because like that's the way everybody else dresses, but like you've always wanted to dress a different way. Like that's the kind of energy I'm getting, is like you are going to be so aligned with what makes your heart sing that it takes, if you're clearing something or someone out of your life, that clearing, it's a whole new game, all right? A whole new routine, a whole new thought process. You go to bed at a certain time and you make sure you go to bed with certain intentions. You wake up in the morning, you have that song that you love that wakes you up. You, first thoughts in your head are, you know, setting intentions for the day to be wonderful. Dr. Joe Dispenza highly suggests, if you need like an energetic, mental reset, highly suggest just finding Dr. Joe Dispenza on YouTube and checking out those videos, because that is where you can really get that. But this is very clearly cut. And honestly too, it could even be like with this swords, like, how are you communicating what you need, Gemini? How are you communicating what you need to other people, okay? All right, let's clarify the sun next week for Gemini. All right. Also, too, I'm going to be doing a full moon in Leo collective reading. I've decided to do those new moon and full moons as collective, and I probably will be doing them as a membership perk in the future, but for now they will be open to the public just so I can get a feel of, you know, everybody's collective energy. But they're a great way for us to align our energy with like big transits like that. I might even do it for amazing. Oh my god, the fact that popped out like that too. I might also, I don't even remember what I was saying. It doesn't matter, because like I'm so Ace of Swords. Now, this is clarifying the sun, okay? But, like, I do think it's... this sword is the sword you took, all right? So, like, you had two choices, right? And the Ace of Swords, this is the sword that you took and you grabbed. And this is determination, okay? This is all about prepared to move forward. And moving forward in a new direction and, like, a new sense of authority and determination. And you're not scared of new ideas. Like I said, you are ready to go, and I am so excited for this. And this is also ruled by Capricorn, Aries, and Pisces. And so again, it's that Aquarian, that energy of that air that's lifting you up, all right? And there's freedom here, obviously, because we see these eagles, okay? So there is this freedom of some sort of thought process, like something has been just draining you, and it is worth celebrating, all right? 3 of Cups. This is Mercury in Cancer too. So it's like, I'm, you know, just getting like this, like, kind of feeling of like enjoying the abundance you have, enjoying the loving relationships you have. Everybody's cup is full. You know what I mean? She's not filling anybody's cup. She's not busy filling somebody's cup. There's also this music. So like I said, it's what makes your heart sing. Like, definitely connect to that emotion of the vibration of this joy and happiness. And these 3 cups could represent 3 people in your life. But like, the biggest thing for me is that these cups are full by themselves. Like, she's not filling anybody's cup. She's just celebrating something. Okay, so it could be next week that like all this wonderful energy is because like there's a celebration that you're having regarding like whatever this completion is. But either way, Gemini, this is amazing. And it's like I said, it's very like foomp, like this is done, okay? So that's what's so exciting about this. Okay, so let's get an empowering question for Geminis, and then we're going to close this out. Again, Gemini, one more time, please hit the like button, subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot, leave a comment if you want to say hi, and pay attention to those videos that will be linked at the end of this video. Okay. I love that it fell on here. What or who am I beneath my roles? And I think that's part of taking this mask off. And this I do believe, because if you see too, like this purple energy, this is really connected to this new determination, this new way of thinking. I think this new way of thinking is aligned with empowering yourself, with asking, what or who am I beneath all my roles? Okay? That's taking that mask off, Gemini. Hope you enjoyed this reading. As always, remember to shine your inner light. You've got this. Oh, shit.